Hello everyone, Ziljin here with another art video. So hopefully you can tell the theme of this, Rick and Morty Punisher. Yes, to celebrate the fact that Punisher TV show hits Netflix today. It should be up already, up already. Yeah, maybe some of you already binged the entire series, right? Yeah. But actually, out of the 7 characters I drew, only 3 of them will actually be in the TV show. And we don't even know if Jigsaw is going to be Jigsaw. Maybe he... Because I know Billy Russo is in the show, but is he necessarily going to become Jigsaw? But yeah, Jigsaw was in the Punisher Warzone, the 3rd movie. But I guess I'll talk about that more later. Yeah, but right now, just pretty much I try to make everyone as simple as possible. Same Punisher design. Really lazy. Yep. So here's Frank Castle Punisher. Yeah, so he's actually had 3 movies so far. Is it Dolph Lundgren? And then Thomas Jane? And then Ray Stevenson? Yeah, if I got the names wrong, please correct me and tell me down below. I think I definitely liked the 2nd movie over the 1st movie, and I'm pretty sure I like the 3rd movie over the 2nd movie, because the 3rd movie, you know, actually had a lot of characters from the, you know, the Punisher comic books. I mean, yeah, the 2nd movie did have a few characters, but yeah, it's based on like Punisher Year 1 or something. But basically, you know, there's lots of comics, lots of miniseries, and like different stories. I don't know about the 1st movie, but the 2nd movie and 3rd movie, they, you know, they had like copy bits and pieces, you know, the Punisher characters and stories. But I like the 3rd one the most because it has, you know, Punisher obviously, and it has Jigsaw, an actual Punisher villain. I don't know if John Travolta, the mafia dude, was he an actual villain in the comic books. I know he hired that Russian dude. He was in the comic book. Yeah. And then there's Jigsaw, there's Microchip. Yay. He's I guess you could say sidekick of Punisher. And I did not actually know he was a comic book character, but Carlos Cruz. He's actually one in the video later. I'll show you which one it is. But yeah, in the movie he's just an ex-gangbanger. Hispanic gangbanger. I'm assuming he's Hispanic in the comic books as well, because his name is Carlos Cruz. It sounds... Is that racist? Anyway, and then there's that Detective Soap. Yep, awesome. Yeah, and also he's the TV Netflix is also pretty good. Looking forward to that. Yo, Punisher season 1 released today. This video is no way sponsored by Netflix, by the way. And here's Franken Castle. So yeah, like all comic book superheroes and villains, you know, they die, they retire, they fake die, like they pretend die, like lots of complication stories. You know, they try to change things up, you know, replace them, changing them up, you know, have different characters don the costume, etc. And sometimes it creates lots of controversy, like the recent comic book heroes. You know, not everyone. Like some people complain like, oh, so much diversity, it's a liberal social justice warrior PC agenda and stuff, like whatever, you know. Personally, I think it's cool when they change characters every now and then. Like Iron Man, like there's like a black teenage female Iron Man now. It's like, oh, and why is like Iron Man black? Why is he a girl and stuff like that? But you know, if you ever read the comics, you'll know that James Rhodes, who's War Machine. I don't know if he's currently War Machine now, because comic books always killing off characters. But yeah, he actually was Iron Man for a while, you know, when Tony Stark was out of commission. I guess that's different because that was like 30 years ago when nobody cared about... I mean, I want to say nobody cared, but like you know, like today with all the media, social media, like anything with race tensions and stuff blasted all over the internet, everywhere, shared all over the world. Like when, yeah, so Jim Rhodes became Iron Man temporarily, probably nobody gave a crap. And I guess because it was only temporary, he wasn't like, I'm Iron Man forever. Yeah, So I guess that's why people have problems with that, but whatever. So yeah, anyway, Franken Castle, he's a Frankenstein monster of Punisher, and I have zero knowledge about this character. No idea what's going on. I thought it looked cool and decided to draw it. Yeah. Basically, Punisher, I like the movies. Definitely like him in the Netflix. I didn't really read much of his comics, but definitely super cool character. You know, he gets to dish that vigilante justice, make the criminals pay, right? Speaking of criminals, here's one, Jigsaw. As far as I can tell, he doesn't actually have any powers. He just got his face all messed up, so his face looks like a jigsaw puzzle. I mean, I'm imagine he's like really intelligent criminal. Otherwise, how is he still alive and survive like 50,000 battles with the Punisher? He's Punisher's main rival, arch rival, villain. But Punisher pretty much killed everyone except for him, and he probably killed Jigsaw a couple of times or something. And Jigsaw just keeps coming back to life because, you know, he's the main villain. You can't kill him off like Joker and Batman. Yeah. So yeah. Just like every other character, lots and lots of costumes. So Jigsaw, actually most of the time he's just wearing a suit, you know, like a typical mafioso. But actually, yeah, apparently I did see him in actual costumes. Like there's one he has wearing a Punisher costume, except for it has like sutures all over it. So like from what I read, apparently Punisher died at one point, and then Jigsaw was like, no, I wanted to kill the Punisher. So then he became the Punisher and started like punishing the people who killed the Punisher. Doesn't really make any sense, but okay, cool or not cool. Yeah. And then at some point he donned this anti-Punisher suit, basically the same thing as the Punisher suit except for reverse colors, no sutures though. Yeah. Okay, so I decided to draw this because it's nice and simple, and I didn't want to. I mean, I probably should have just drawn him with a suit, but then he looks kind of normal and generic. Although the face is obviously unique. Yeah. I'm looking forward to see if he's gonna become. Billy Russo has been cast for Punisher season 1. Curious if he's gonna become Jigsaw or not in the Netflix show. Wonder how they're gonna do it. Dominic West looked really gross in the Warzone movie. And here's Punisher, or sometimes known as Lady Punisher, and possibly 10 other aliases, but that's the 2 that I remembered. Yeah, so she's Lynn Michaels. She's one of like Punisher Franken Castle's allies. Yeah, so she basically has a similar costume, but I just made it the same because it's easier, you know. But yeah, female Punisher. So like before I draw these pictures, I just knew Punisher was Franken Castle. I didn't even realize, you know, Jigsaw, the villain, his arch enemy, became the Punisher. There's a woman Punisher, and here's Microchip. I'll continue that topic later, the diversity stuff. And here's Microchip. He was actually in the movie, the 3rd movie, played by Newman. Shoot, I forgot his name. But he's the Newman from Seinfeld. Super annoying dude that Jerry Seinfeld hates so much. But yeah, here's Microchip. He just looks like a regular dude because he is a regular dude. But he's also a tech genius, and he helps Punisher get lots and lots of, you know, weapons and information. He's the only character I drew that does not don the Punisher costume or try to be like Punisher, as far as I can tell. He is always seen wearing some fancy watch, I guess. And he's his costume, his outfit, his clothes, just regular clothes. I just did my best to make him look normal, but I think he's supposed to be gave him a big belly or something, but that's fine. That's okay. But his face, I tried to match the picture I saw on the Google's image search. Basically, he's wearing a yellow shirt. You don't see his pants ever. I don't know why. I guess they always draw him like sitting at a desk or something. And then he has like green tinted glasses. He has a yellow shirt. He has like, a goatee, and he has like reddish brownish hair. orangish hair. So yeah, that's my microchip. Oh yeah, his name is David Linus Leiberman. He was called Micro in the Warzone movie. I don't know. I guess he can be Microchip or Micro. But yeah. And here's Nigel Higgins. So Punisher, or the British Punisher, but now he's just outlaw. So basically, he has a similar costume, but his is more blue. I mean, like, when I look up pictures, sometimes Punisher's outfit is blue, sometimes black. I guess it's, because shadowing and shading and stuff like that. But yeah, he has this, I don't know, what is this called? Is that a beret? But basically, he has a hat, unlike Punisher. And he got the goatee and the mustache and the sideburns. Looking cool, buddy. And yeah, his Punisher, I mean, his Punisher icon is actually white, but then sometimes it's gold, so I just went with gold. I made his gloves gold and his belt gold, to make it all thematic. But yeah, basically I read, like, basically he helped Punisher and stuff, and he's located in Britain, and he was supposed to be the British Punisher. Yeah, and also, but yeah, I guess he later on he changed and he became outlaw. Yeah, be sure to look it up, Google it if you're more interested for more information than the stuff that I gave you. And here's, you can't guess it, but Punisher. But this one is Carlos Cruz. Yeah, the Carlos Cruz that I mentioned before. Yeah, he's in the movie Punisher Warzone, but he doesn't have a costume or anything. He's just, like I said, did I say that? He's gangbanger associate of Micro, and helps Punisher out a little bit. Also, spoilers alert for Punisher Warzone, Micro, and Carlos Cruz. They're dead. That sucks. I like them. I don't know why they had to kill them off, but okay, that sucks. Jigsaw also died. Yep. Pretty much killed off all the comic book characters except for the Detective Soap. He's the only one who managed to live. And obviously, Frank Castle, he's still alive. So 2 out of 5 characters were able to make it to the end of the movie. But yeah. I actually did not look anything up about this dude. Just saw he had like a skull for the face. Looked cool. There's also another one that looks kind of similar. Jimmy Pierce. Costume wise is the same, just the the skull is different. And apparently he became later on Hitman or something. But yeah. Otherwise, not much to say about this. Yep, that pretty much settles it. So all these what am I trying to say? All these Punishers and Punisher clones, not clones, but like Punisher inspired heroes, anti-heroes, the people who have similar motives and methods as Punisher. Yeah, kind of crazy. So yeah, definitely want to try doing this for like other characters as well. I mean, I don't know. There's probably every character has multiple incarnations, but I'm interested in, Spider-Man. He got several incarnations. He got the Ben Reilly and the Clone Saga and stuff like that. And then and there's Miles Morales. He was part of 616, but I mean he's part of Ultimate Marvel, but now he's part of the mainstream, the main universe 616. And apparently there's this IPAC, I don't know how to pronounce it, a Peru god, a Mochu god, don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, he became like the Dark Spider-Man or something during Dark Reign, when like Norman Osborn took over the US government and had, villains and stuff, anti-heroes and stuff, becoming his own Avengers and stuff. But yeah, crazy stuff. And also there was also Octavius, Dr. Octopus, like he mind switched with Spider-Man and he became Superior Spider-Man. I don't know if he looks the same. I don't know if he has like arms or something, but basically lots of people also also have been Spider-Man in the mainstream, the main comic book universe, and Captain America. Yeah, there's whole lots of dudes. Almost everyone is white dudes, but there are 2 black dudes. Isaiah Bradley and Sam Wilson. All the white dudes, like, apparently they basically look like Steve Rogers. One of them, like, in the canon said, oh, like, he has facial surgery to look and, like, he has surgery to look and sound exactly like Steve Rogers, and he legally changed his name to Steve Rogers. Yeah. I mean, that's one way to retcon it, because apparently, like, Captain America, yeah, he's been in comic books for decades, but in the official canon, Steve Rogers was frozen after World War II, and then the Avengers found him in the modern day from the ice cube or something, just like in the movies. But, in the comic books, they had, they wanted to have Captain America selling war bonds and stuff like that, like promoting American patriotism during all the wars, Korean War, Vietnam War, like versus communists, and etc. So yeah, so basically the retcon is there are other dudes, other dudes becoming Captain America. Yep. Anyway, okay, so that's enough rambling, off-topic ranting. So yeah, so hopefully everyone enjoyed this video, enjoying this art video, enjoying this Rick and Morty only Morty fan art. Yeah, so be sure to let me know down below. Have you ever heard of these characters before? Do you even know who the Punisher is? Yeah, which character did you like the best? Yeah. Be sure to let me know down below. Subscribe, comment, rate the video. As always, thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.